Takes forever. 30%. Come on, get your little system catch going. And almost, almost. Can we do it? Oh, there we go. 100%. Yay. All is well. I'm going to go to the multi-stream chat, although I don't think that functionality is really working all that well. I'll give it a try. That way, if anybody does join and I can see them talk, maybe, just maybe, I can actually respond to them. This is just really a random session because I'm getting kind of you get kind of tired of playing the same game all the time, and you want something new, you want something different. Uh, I'm trying to think of that. So I have PlayStation VR, and in about a week, a little over a week, the Oculus 2 comes out, and it's got a really high resolution, and it ties into the computer, so I can do like gaming stuff. And I like the controllers better for like the PC related VR systems, like the Vive and the the Oculus. They can see your fingers move. I like that. I don't know why. That, and I can go into like the Steam stuff and actually play Steam VR games where they have like body recognition and stuff like that. Um, I thought about doing the Vive, but it's a very pricey system. It is insane. It really does a lot things, but it's really pricey. So Oculus 2 seems to be the way to go. Their hertz rate is low to start out with. I guess it's at 70 hertz, but anything over 60 hertz is pretty good. And they're going to have a firmware update that takes it up to 90 hertz and makes it nice and smooth for everybody, so you don't have to worry about the refresh rates and stuff. So I could literally do like the Oculus the Oculus Rift 2. It ties well into the social media thing because hey, it's made by Facebook, so they know what they're doing. Well, not made by. It wasn't originally made by Facebook. It was just bought by Facebook. Everybody knows that. Killer system though. Very good system. So I'm like debating hooking my PSVR back up when that comes out in a week, and it's like a standalone system, cordless, wireless. I might have like one wire going from the Oculus to my computer and a 3.0 slot so it can get the transfer rate it needs. But that's it. Just one cord. I just get a really long cord and it plugs in, unplugs, and plugs back in. Nothing wrong with that. Other than that, it's completely wireless. I do have a Bluetooth receiver on here, but I don't think that has a high enough transfer rate. I really don't. I have a dual band uh, wireless router. No, a dual band wireless card in here, and it works well. But I don't think the headsets really tie into the Wi-Fi, so that's kind of out of the question. Really close, right there on the other side of the monitor. Huh. And I was thinking about doing like cooking videos and stuff like that. Thinking about doing like Uber stories and my experiences because I'm kind of a high earner, and I guess people really like watching those videos of how the high earners actually make their money and how they actually do well. But that'll have to be on another channel. I'll have to create another channel. Ugh. And then I'm starting to like split ways. You see this? It's just like so many ideas. I wanted to keep it all in one spot. Anime parody reviews and gaming. Maybe I can do like a gaming thing and tell stories on Patreon. I don't know. That way, if you actually want to know how I earn my money, you have to pay to see that stuff because that's I mean, kind of vital information. You can excuse me, if you can figure out something really well, you're not just gonna give away that information. Yeah. I'm really good at it though. I really am. I see all these top earner videos and they earn like tell you the truth, they earn a little bit. Some of them earn a little bit less than I do. Uh and I haven't been like spouting off. I don't know if it's just I don't have the personality for it. I feel like these people like bolster themselves up a lot, and they give you like the minimum amount of tips to get you to like, I don't know, sign up for their stuff, subscribe to their channel, uh go to their Patreon and donate and stuff like that. They really do. A lot of sociable people out there too. Although right now it's kind of rainy. I doubt they do it on days like today, but there's clear days out there that hopefully aren't that cold. Um, I just would have to figure out how to do it and not like hit into the time, because the more you're doing social media stuff, you might take a few minutes here and there to explain that stuff. Maybe while you're waiting on your food, but a lot of places don't like videos to be playing. They don't like you talking. Yeah. I mean, I see where they do it. They usually do it outside on the sidewalk on their way to their vehicles, and that's kind of a good place to do it. I'd probably do it in my vehicle. Um, Maybe on the way to the place. No, because then you have to worry about people hearing addresses and stuff. See complication. I don't know how these people do this stuff. I just feel like I just publish a book and be like, here you go, buy my digital book. Tell you how to be a good Uber driver. Kind of like a little brainstorming session. So if you join in the chat, I'll see you, and hopefully it says zero viewers right now, but that's because I randomly just started this and I'm not sharing it with anybody because it's random brainstorming. It's really not gaming. It's not anime related. I don't have any just general chat groups to post this to. So maybe if you actually like my stuff enough. Oh, you know what I can do? I'm an idiot. I can put it on my hockey site. Give me a second. I'm gonna go do that because why not? Uh, share more options. Do a group. People of culture. There we go. That's it. That's the only group I can really share to. Um, Hopefully some of you guys are on, and I can talk with some of you. By the way, thanks for following Corey Spang. And I raid people for fun. I hope you're my new follower on Twitch. Oh, that's awesome. I have a new Twitch follower, Dustin Dunlop. Followed 4 days ago. That's all it's showing me, man. They really need to step up their game on showing the people in the mini feed. I have a little mini feed here, and it doesn't show half of what was on there. All right, so brainstorming session. I could do literally any type of video that I see, that I want to do. Very artistic, but at the same point, very quiet and kept in, and kind of a hermit. Huh. Gaming is really what I like to do, but I feel like I focus in on it too much. I also want to socialize at the same point, but I want to do the gaming. Pre-recorded videos are a thing I'm going to do, for like my anime reviews and things of that nature. But I do want to talk with people during the gaming, so like pre-recorded gaming videos is not really an option for me. Might be. I gotta find my niche. My niche. My niche. whatever the hell it's called. I gotta find my calling. It's not just Uber driving. Yeah, I'm really good at it, but a lot of people are really good at it. And a lot of people are really sucky at it. I've heard, like I said, I've heard all these top earners videos, and I make more, can make more, pretty much on like a daily basis, and I do it without breaking a sweat. I do it without stress. I do it without breaking the law or speeding. Don't speed. I got one speeding ticket near the beginning of my time, technically. I was getting really excited because I had a bunch of really, really good days in a row. I didn't realize that's just because I'm good at it. No, I'm talking, I had like some $300 days. I don't know how they explain that. Yeah. Those are, you'd think they'd happen every day, but nah, nah. Thus, it's insane. You can make a lot with Uber. I was doing DoorDash for a little bit there, but it's turned into a crappy platform. I couldn't even do the Dash Now thing because they wanted me to schedule out, and I'm just like, no, Uber just lets you go there and hit the button. Good. That's it. All there is to it. So yeah, thanks for joining me. Just having a little brainstorm session, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Thinking about VR. I know the Oculus 2 comes out in about 9 days. Thinking about doing that. I mean, right now, what I was talking about just a second ago was pretty much maybe doing like Uber stories, or maybe filling people in how to be a good Uber driver, but that would be for a different channel, obviously, because it's not related to anime or games. That would have to be a completely other channel. All right, but yeah, I could totally do that. Trying to center in on something. My anime reviews, I looked at them before, and I just got the pro version of my video editor, so now I can do the 1080p and 4K videos and everything like that. So the quality there will be better. The audio quality is going to be better. I just have to work on my timing. I feel like I leave too much dead space, and I was counting way too much on the videos themselves to do the funny stuff and leaving too much of a gap in between jokes and junk. I'm kind of thinking about working on my timing a lot, and means I'll have to have a lot more filler stuff. Man, that's a lot of jokes. It is. Like all the spaced out jokes I did, and I made them 10 minutes long. I probably could have condensed the whole video into a decently timed 5-minute long video where the jokes would have just hit after hit after hit and would have kept people entertained and laughing. But yeah, I spaced a lot of those out. But the video quality is going to get better for the edited videos, so that's a plus. And right now, everything is 100% funded by my job, the job I've chosen to do, which is independent contract work through Uber jobs, gig work, stuff like that. And yeah, it's been kind of a interesting ride, I guess you could say. Building things up now that I'm on my own completely in my own space. Obviously, there's not going to be any sound issues. I don't know. It's just I know I can't do it a lot. A lot of what those live streamers do, that's they can keep going with a topic. They're really good at filler. They're really good at just going on and on without having any big gaps or big spaces in between. I gotta work on that. I've been trying to, but I notice I do stop abruptly and just space out for quite a few seconds on end, and dead time is just not good time. Uh, it is complicated. Very complicated. And before you got on, I was talking about putting my VR, my PlayStation VR back on here and playing around a little bit, making some jokes and junk. But those are pretty much good for pre-recorded stuff. Live videos, not so much, because then you lose frames and you could lose a funny moment, and it would suck. Not that with my internet connection that would have, excuse me. Not that with my internet connection that would ever be a problem. It's just, things happen that won't happen on pre-recorded stuff. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I'm looking at the chat. That's why it looks like I'm looking over this way. I'm actually looking at my monitor to see if anybody comes in and wants to throw some ideas out there, or just something I can do for 30 minutes to an hour in between my breaks, and obviously on my days off. I took this half of the day off for the simple fact that I'm really far ahead with my I'm quite a bit above my quota for the week, and I decided to give myself a half day. I have a certain amount of money I like to make every week, so I do a lot of Uber driving. But once I get to that weekly goal, I'm kind of like, well, you know what? I kind of want to give myself a break. Some weeks I'll be like, you know what? I kind of want to make a lot of money, so I'll just stay out. But not today. I wasn't feeling it. It started raining. Power went out in a bunch of places. It's been a day. So I went around. I was looking for stuff for the house. I was looking for stuff to put my VR system on, to throw up real quick, and then just to put it on there. Did not find anything, so I'm probably just going to shove it down in here on the desk, but it'll still look nice. It really will. Go back to the Facebook chat, see if anybody's chatting in there. Nothing. Multi-stream. Okay, back to the multi-stream chat. All right. You know what? I'm going to put the chat box up, just so everybody can see if anybody actually talks. There we go. And the chat box is back. It's a little big, but, I want people to be able to read it. Okay, so, like I was saying, I'm trying to think of some things. Think of some stuff. I thought about getting a 3D printer and making stuff. But some of that stuff just sits around. It's like my t-shirts. I have that t-shirt store. No sales, by the way. It alerts me immediately when people buy my merchandise. It's kind of nice. No sales recently. I did have somebody buy something from another site. Or was it Teespring? No, it was Bonfire. The Bonfire and Teespring. That's like the two ones that you don't have to have a huge following to do. You can just put merchandise on a store and sell it to people. Except for Bonfire actually did campaigns, so if your campaign didn't sell anything, they never made anything. Whereas Teespring, we'd being really loud next door, cleaning. Anyway, so with Teespring, you have the shirts and the stores and the other merchandise, and they're adding masks now because of the pandemic, but they let you create a store and it's always there. Always. Will never not be there. So yeah, that's why I went with them over anything else. Good to start with. That's what it is. It's good to start with. I know I don't have any music or anything in the background right now, but that's because most stuff's copyrighted, and you don't want to have that kind of issue on Facebook or YouTube. Your video gets shut down. I actually had one on Facebook or YouTube. I think it was Facebook. It got shut down because there was a minute 17 of audio that was owned by Sony. Well, it was Grand Theft Auto 5. So, you know, it was fair use. I was just streaming Grand Theft Auto 5. Um Excellent thing about that is I disputed it and Sony said, "Oh, yeah, we're okay with that." So, they actually let me they put it back up. So now everybody can view that Grand Theft Auto video that I did. Not that that's that entertaining. So random. I think you just like how my mind's always off in several different directions. So coherent thoughts are few and far between. Yeah. Okay. God, what do I do? I'm having a moment. I'm having a midlife crisis. Nah. I'll definitely last longer than 74 years old. Maybe. But possibly a midlife to quarter life crisis. I don't know. I'm just having one of those moments. Got a lot of extra time, but here's the weird thing, okay? I've gone off in a lot of different directions when I first started this page, but I kept it very streamlined. Kept it very streamlined. But I have store, I did the Pocky group, which is kind of a different logo because my movie man is particularly anime parody reviews and gaming, whereas Pocky is just the group of interested people in uh, anime and anime related stuff, conventions, games, things of that nature. So I kind of kept it together, but it has completely two different faces. All right. What to do? Okay, so I got my PSVR stuff out. I'm gonna hook it up eventually here. Then I'm gonna play some Skyrim. But once the Oculus comes out, truthfully, just gonna pack that back up. I'm thinking maybe I just pack it back now. I don't know. I don't know. I have conflicted. So conflicted right now. Okay, so we'll just hook that up anyway. Just play PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 4 games for a little bit, and I wanted to get the PS5, but everything's sold out. And you know what? Most things on PS5 are going to be on PC, if not right away, eventually. Even the Final Fantasy stuff's only contracted to be on exclusively on PlayStation for a year, and then they can release it everywhere else. So yeah, PC. Oculus is sounding like a really great idea. Do so many things with it. As for edited videos, I gotta think of something to do for like you guys. Maybe do some tech reviews. I don't know. Those always seem fun to me. I always like doing sort of like my spin on different tech and junk like that. Reviewing it, give you all the specs. I feel like I would be like really into giving you every detail about the product because a lot of the times they won't go through installation stuff, specifically with like routers and junk. I don't know why they don't. They change them a lot. Routers and modems and stuff like that. The lights on the back, the way they function, change. Like before, top and bottom light are obviously the dual band thing, but they would flicker as it was thinking. They both flicker. But like with Spectrum decided to do a thing where the top one flickers with the data, but the bottom one just blinks intermittently every like second, just to let you know it's connected. It doesn't flicker with the data being transferred through it. it makes me think there's something wrong with it. That's what that does. But anyway, so yeah, tech reviews maybe. That way I can explain the little things like that. Um, I need more decorations in the background here because very empty. Very empty right now. And that, by far, the suckiest Final Fantasy. Just so you guys know, it's the only poster I have right now. It's like a little hanging poster. It just hangs and blows in the wind. Yeah, it's I never did like The Spirit Within. It was junk. I just got stuck with that in an auction from OhioCon in 2002. Yeah. I went to OhioCon in Columbus back in 02. 18 years ago. I was uh I was 18 years old. 19 years. God, I can't even think. I was 19 years old, just out of high school. Went to that convention. It was an awesome thing. I just loved conventions after that. I wanted to go to every single one, but that was the only one I went to for almost 2 decades. A while back, I went to a different type of convention. It was for tabletop games and strategy games. Origins. Most of you probably know what Origins is. I did not, because I wasn't into tabletop games and strategy games. I was into anime, so I went there, and I was in 2016. Yeah, over a decade. A little over a decade. I've been to 2 conventions, and I've been to like 3 medieval fairs. I like those too. Those are so enjoyable. Um, and I consider them like markets. Obviously, people are gonna sell stuff there. Obviously, but I always wanted to like get a booth at one of those places and do something artistic. I don't know. Hey, look, Nielsen. Ah, that's adorable. Tristan filling the gas tank. Oh, oh, sorry. Text pictures. He's gonna be coming over this coming weekend. That'll be fun. Take 3 days off. What I do? That's why I was thinking about actually working the whole day today. But I'm like, nah. I will be fine. Not gonna miss out. Not gonna be screwed or anything. Walmart saying Halloween stuff. I really, really need this this pandemic to go away. I really want to start going to anime conventions. And now that I work for myself, I can. Oh, it's not, oh, hey, I gotta work today. There's a convention this week. I'm going to be at that convention. God, sucks. It just sucks. Pandemic couldn't have come at a worse time. Although technically it couldn't come at a better time because I would have never found this job had the pandemic never happened. I would have shied away from it. That's what would have happened. So, some things work out for the better. Kind of depends. Anybody got any ideas? Cat's kind of dead. I guess, brainstorming sessions are just that. You kind of go off on a tangent. I don't think we're getting anybody from anywhere. Being and just chatting. I could play Among Us and just talk with you guys and not care what happens in the game. That's a thought. That's an idea. Actually play a game and brainstorm. Get my green screen out, and just talk with you guys and not really care what happens in the game. But I kind of need VR for that. That's why I was gonna talk to you guys for hours and then complain about what's going on the screen at the same time. That seems like a good idea. Because live stream with nothing going on in the background it's boring. You know it is. I know it is. Let's do that. I'm gonna hook up my PlayStation VR. We're gonna play some Skyrim. It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna happen. Don't tell me it's not anime related because people cosplay it. Anything people cosplay, I consider kind of like in the realm of anime-esque sort of things. I don't know how to explain. Gaming and anime. Gaming and anime. Anime parody reviews and games. That's exactly what it says. Why it says it like that? Because I'm not just doing anime games, even though I've tried to been concentrating on those. I'm obviously going to do the anime parody reviews. That might take up most of my What am I gonna do? Oh man. Editing is not a simple thing. And it has to be worth your time. I literally could sit down for like 5 hours straight and only get like a minute of video. That can happen. That has been known to happen with my other videos. Like there was the first one that I think was mediocre at best. It was an actual review. I didn't have much humor to it. It took me a solid week, and that was with me just doing that. Just that. Technically, I only think it took me about a day to put together, but I wasn't able to like really sit down the entire time and just concentrate on it because I was going through some. Y'all know what happens when people go through stuff. They procrastination really fits in with stress. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So I got all moved in here. I'm no longer stressed out, but now I find myself like getting in like these bits of don't know what I'm sitting around the house watching TV, watching other video makers, thinking about doing something and then just not doing it. And I'm just like, this is a bad habit. This is a very bad habit. I've been in this spot before. For over the past year, I've been in that spot. You guys haven't really seen any sort of edited videos from me in over a year. And it's kind of sad. I just got, it's life. I got distracted by life. And it happens. I feel like now I'm not as distracted by it since I know things are very calm and I'm getting a phone call. I will talk to you guys. Maybe. No. Alright, never mind. Okay, so need to do something. Keep yourself obviously keep yourself occupied. It's very bad if you get you let yourself God, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah. You let yourself stagnate. Don't let yourself stagnate. That leads to, festering. Fester, wither away. It's just not something I want to do. As for my interests, I'm trying to make everything tie into my interests, but it doesn't seem to be very very sustainable. I don't know. Having a hard time figuring out exactly what people want, other than completely goofy and random off the wall stuff on social media. It. I mean, I find myself watching a lot of this new edit. It's edited, um, but they go into a Discord chat in Among Us. They have it set up to where while you're in the meeting, it's free for all. You can chat, and then when you're not in the meeting, you have to mute. So they get mute and then chat, mute and then chat. So, yeah, it's always the same group, and they just go back and forth on things. You see how the social dynamic works of that game, and I think I like that since I actually started playing that game. Kind of get the ability to really determine how to play it. Hasn't really clicked for me. I kind of really suck at it. Sometimes I win, sometimes I don't. I get killed a lot because I try to complete my tasks as fast as possible. That way, I can just linger around and try to figure out who it is if I last that long. Apparently, that's a bad strategy. I did have a partner at one point in time. We got like 2 sets of double kills before the first meeting was called. It was nuts. Yeah. But yeah, they don't have to type in that thing I was talking about though. I have to type. And we're like, holy cow. 4 people dead. Oh my god, why? And we had, of course, like, you know, three more pairs of people left going, oh crap. So it's 2 of these people. Yeah, it was a pretty good one. We ended up winning that one. We took out everybody. All right. Oh, down to 2 people. Once you get down to 2, yeah. Anyway. All right. Yeah, let's get this set up. I'll have some fun today. Share to all my groups. I have a feeling. I don't know. I'm just gonna kind of level with everybody. I'm just gonna go off the wall with it. I'm a very boring person in general, so I think I'm just gonna like do a complete 360 or 180 and just be completely random and off the wall, man. I like it. I seem to like it with other people, so I mean, logically speaking, that would be kind of the thing to do. uh, and apparently, I am very entertaining to watch on VR, interacting with the NPCs on Skyrim, so I might just go off the wall with that. Be very perverted and humorous at the same time because that's what I like to do. I have a very perverted humor. I do most of the time. I mean, you can't with like certain things, but maybe you can. I don't know. It's humor. Comedians are always stating how they're always have to walk that fine line between PC and non-PC. I don't know how true that is, but yeah, all right, I will see you guys later. Maybe not today, but at some point they'll be seeing me doing a whole bunch of weird stuff in VR. Thinking about setting up my camera and recording. That way, it's just better quality. It is, and since it'll be pre-recorded stuff, um, you guys will be entertained by just the funny parts, and I can just throw out all the rest. Yeah, what I'll do. Okay, so I will see you guys later. Hope you weren't too bored with my random brainstorm session here. We have two people watching, but the multi-stream isn't showing anything, and neither is the Facebook stream, so it's a dead chat like always. I'm not exactly what you would call a famous YouTuber or social media content creator, so that's kind of expected. Oh, the ideas, they're endless. I just have to figure out something that I want to occupy my time with. That's seriously all this is. Um, I kind of want to make a lot of merchandise. I do. I feel like I'm very good at illustrations, and I feel like I could do a lot of really great um, anime illustrations, original stuff. Might take me a bit longer than I like, but I'll have to see. Just depends on how I go about it. Maybe make some posters, maybe make some uh t-shirts, random stuff like that. More t-shirts and some posters. All I can think to make, really. The hoodie quality was kind of crappy. Like, I just bought this from Walmart and it was better quality than the hoodies that they make at those two stores. Totally. Okay. Once again, thanks for following Corey Spang. You are awesome. You're all awesome. And it will be really awesome once I actually have people helping to support this so that maybe one day I can transfer from being an Uber driver and paying for everything that runs this platform to just doing this, providing genuinely entertaining content, and being supported by you guys. Who knows? Probably not anytime this century, but we'll see how the world turns. Hopefully it starts turning in a better direction. That's for sure.